Hyper Nation, welcome back to the Hyper Nation broadcast. I'm your anchor, Letitia.
And I'm your co-anchor, Kylie. What's this week looking like?
This week we are covering softball, track, speech and debate, and tennis.
Let's head over to speech and debate.
What helped you succeed to get to speech and debate nationals? Like a lot of years of preparation. I've been in the club for 4 years and just a lot of hard work.
How do you see the skills you learned in speech and debate in your daily life?
I think it's made me a lot more confident and like speaking.
What is your favorite thing about speech and debate?
Probably the friends that you make in the club.
For me personally, my best friend is my policy partner, which I think really helped in succeeding because we understood each other and were able to form really good arguments.
Yeah, I also have a really great PF partner, and we just put in like a lot of hours of prep beforehand, finding like blocks and new arguments, and that was really helpful.
I think it helped me to be more politically woke just because we're working through like the legislative branch and the executive branch, and knowing how the government works kind of translates into how I see politics today.
I'd say it helps me see two sides to any issue. You know, for debate, there's always like an AF case and a neg case, so it kind of helps me see nuance in between different issues.
I love the people in it. I love Sophia.
Oh, I also love Joanna. Wait, you stole my answer. I was also going to say the people. I've made so many friends through this club, and it's just a lot of fun.
Speech and debate nationals is June 14th through June 19th in Virginia.
Good luck to our speech and debate national qualifiers.
Moving on to our next story about track and field.
What are your favorite and least favorite events in track?
My favorite is probably shot put. My least favorite is probably jav.
How do you prepare before your event?
Usually with a box of Cheez-Its and then just like mentally prepping myself for what I'm gonna do.
How do you balance academics with track?
I think being involved in track and other sports keeps me engaged in school, so it makes sure I get my grades well so I can still participate.
How has track impacted your personal growth?
It's kept me just moving forward in school instead of just going through the motions. I want to work towards a goal.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
What do you look for in a student athlete?
In a student athlete, someone who has the perseverance to want to succeed, the drive to improve themselves each time, and just the desire to be it.
What are your biggest goals for the team?
My biggest goal for our girls JV track team right now is for us to win district next week.
When are the last meets?
Next week is our last JV meet, and then varsity has a couple more meets before state, which will
Are
be
students allowed to come and support?
absolutely. We would love for our student body to come and hang out and cheer for our track squads.
Lastly, on to tennis.
And that's on tennis. Back to you, Kylie.
As sports at La Cueva begin to come to an end, it's time to highlight the participation of foreign exchange students. A few representatives are Ludovica Lettery, Hinako Mizuno, and Nora Gauti. These athletes aren't afraid to put themselves out there and try something different. Ludovica is from San Sepolcro, Italy, and plays tennis.
Did you play tennis before coming to La Cueva?
No, I've never played tennis before this year, and then I wanted to try something new during my exchange year.
As you've tried it, describe how you feel the La Cueva tennis program is.
I felt welcomed, and then like there aren't sports in my school in Italy, so it was something new to try, and then I loved it.
So what lessons have you learned as you've participated?
Like the first lesson was like don't be shy with new people and open myself to new people.
Hinako is from Yokohama, Japan, and plays basketball.
I've been playing basketball for 3 years.
What's your favorite memory from the La Cueva High School basketball program?
My favorite memory is that we beat Sandia by 1 point.
What made it stand out to you?
Because I've never done such close game ever in Japan, and that was so.
That's good. That's fun. How would you compare basketball in Albuquerque to basketball in Tokyo?
I would say people here are more aggressive, and also for me, it was really hard to run a lot because of the altitude.
Nora Gauti from Ceuta, Spain, has immersed herself in multiple sports at La Cueva, mainly focusing on tennis.
Describe the atmosphere of La Cueva sports programs.
Well, ever since I came, I've been involved in multiple sports programs, and I'm not gonna lie, the sense of union that there is in the teams is just so amazing, and how everyone is so willing to help and to teach me and, help me navigate the different experiences that I've been through with the teams. That's just been so cool. I mean, shout out especially to my tennis girls. The season with them has been so cool, so amazing. Everyone is so kind. And also to the cross country kids that were there at the start of the year. It was the first part of my experience and it was unforgettable.
Despite their short stay, the impacts they made at La Cueva are long-lasting, not only expanding their own horizons, but also teaching athletes to overcome barriers regarding teamwork and diversity.
Ever since I came, my whole experience has been Cueva-centered. Everything I've done was for and about La Cueva, and I wouldn't change anything about it.
Wow, the Cueva students have so many upcoming exciting events.
I'm excited to see what the future holds for us.
Well, that concludes this week's broadcast.
Be sure to click the link in the description to check out our website and subscribe and like for more weekly updates.
Bye, Bear Nation!